Good morning, everyone. Well, Justin and I have just had our sit rep, which stands for Situation Report, and discussed everything that needs to happen. This is going to be a short work week for him because he is going out of town for a few days. So we're going to try to catch up with a few little one and dones, I call them, where you just go in, you fix one thing and it's done. It's not part of a grander project. And also we're waiting for the man who is forest mulching this jungle beside my house. This is not what I imagined, that it would all be cleared. It's not what I imagined at all. But he got in there and it's all just junky trees and everything's covered with poison ivy and vines and everything. So he just began to clear it out and there's like nothing left. There's virtually nothing left. But guess what? This was a blank canvas for me to develop, and so will that be. What you're seeing in this view is a completely forest mulched, probably half-acre. He got in there and there was just nothing good to save. There's so many little sprouts of everything. There was one tiny little elm that had hardly any branches and leaves, and one little walnut. And then there's a thorn tree down there. He's going to take that down. There's another junky tree that he's going to take down. So really not a whole lot left. Just around the perimeter there's some bigger trees. So there's more to take down today, and we'll see that happen when he gets here. And so I'm going to make it a fruit tree, hibiscus type garden. I'm going to name the trees. I'm going to have hopefully some white pine. That's where you get the pine needles you can make the beneficial tea. So I'm already thinking about what I'm going to do with all of this space. I do want to block the road over there, so I'm thinking about a row of white pines. I also want to have a row somewhere, and this might be a good place, of paper birch. Birch is so beautiful. I had birch trees in California, and the white of the birch would look really fabulous with this house. So those are some of the things I'm just quickly thinking of already. I initially thought there would just be like a nice little walking trail through there, but it's just a jumble. So it gives me an opportunity to plant beautiful things over there. So anyway, I hope you'll stay with us. A lot going on today. New mailbox and so much more, so stay with us. Here comes Justin on the new four-wheeler. He has run down to the mailbox. My mailbox is rotting and needs to be replaced. He's going to build me a new one out of some of the cedar that I bought for fence posts, borrowing the design of the arbor, something like that. And we got all of the raised beds that were covered in boil that still have cool season vegetables in them. We got them all covered with shade cloth. It's going to be in the 80s this week. And those cabbages have not developed. I'm obviously going to have to get those things out much earlier next year, or even in the fall. So I've learned a good lesson with that. I'm told that this May has been let's see, what's the word? It usually goes from winter to summer, this man told me yesterday, with like hardly any spring. And this May has been cool, and it's been down in the 40s at night. And so it's been a blessing. So I see Justin is headed down to the mailbox, and lately when I've been opening my mailbox, about 5 cockroaches just scatter off of my mail. I don't know if they like the glue on the envelopes. I don't know what they're drawn to, but I don't like cockroaches in my mailbox. I haven't had cockroaches since I lived in Manhattan, so anyway, I asked Justin to build me one out of the cedar, which he's going to do today. Maybe we can seal it with some kind of sealant, some epoxy or something so they can't get in there. I don't know. I bought some hooks to hang things. So hopefully today, one of the things on Justin's list is to get the remainder of the bird feeders and bird houses hanging from some trees or somewhere. Let's go back and see what he's sawing back there. It could be the wood for the mailbox.
So this is what this looks like out there. Mailbox sits on here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And this goes onto that.
On the side of it. On the side of the main post?
It notches into it, yeah.
The main post, okay. Oh, I see. Those are so pretty. Don't break them.
You mean don't break them?
Let's make something out of those. Those are so pretty. Don't you think they're pretty?
Yeah, for sure.
How do you get it straight like that one?
What do you mean?
How do you get it flat like that one?
Like that?
Uh-huh.
Just gotta cut it.
I just keep cutting on it. Well, you're just getting right to work on that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you know how far you're going to have to bury that thing?
No. I'm going to bury it as far as that one's buried.
You think it's more than 2 feet?
Not more than, no, I said I'm going to start with 2 feet. And then
Is that 4x4 bigger than the 4x4 that's down there?
a little bit, just because this is cedar. That's not.
And they cut cedar thicker or something, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger.
Okay. I mean, everything that they brought up here was bigger than the norm. You know, the 2x4s were bigger.
They cut it at 3 3/4.
Yeah.
These.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Okay.
And the great thing about having the four-wheeler is, you know, he can just zip right down there in a half a minute rather than, you know, taking 3 or 4 minutes to walk down there, 3 or 4 minutes to walk back. And tomorrow we're picking up a dump trailer for the four-wheeler. So it'll be really easy for him or me once I get a good handle on how to work it. Because it has gears like a motorcycle with a clutch and everything. And so, but you know, just to zip down to the lower garden in there, it's going to be invaluable. So we found a good used one. It was, we thought it was an hour away from here. It was 2 hours away. He was gone for a while. But he got it back here on Friday, I think. All the days of this past week have just run together.
Kind of water sealant, clear, because you want this look, right?
Yeah, I do. Is it water-based or is it oil-based?
Water-based, yeah.
Okay.
So, just tell them you need to seal, you want a clear, see-through, water sealant.
Okay. You need a paintbrush or a rag to do it?
Probably just a brush, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I get a brush and so it looks fantastic. And this is off center for a reason, probably, right?
It is, yeah.
Do you care to tell me what the reason is?
Because I'm putting it back together the way they had it.
Oh.
I pieced it together. I don't have a board
Big enough?
this size. One, you know.
Oh, you're having to piece this together.
No, this is one piece.
Oh, I see.
They added that piece, but it'll be fine. If you want to do that before I put it on,
yes,
I'm going to get it ready to put on. And
yeah, I'm going right now.
I'm going to put like 2 screws in it, and that way it's here in case the mailman comes.
Okay, and then you can pop it right
You know what I mean?
back off.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, cool.
Okay. How do you like the new wheels?
I'm telling you, it's handy.
You just popped right down here 2 or 3 times.
Quick, you know? It's just,
I wanted to see you bring that thing down.
Oh, it's not that I'm lazy. Because you know I'll walk up and down. It's just quick.
I know. It's fantastic. I'm worried about this big bald area, but I mean, you know. I get great advice from my fans, and one of the things that I have adopted is to keep my hair tied back when I'm out working with a hat on, because ticks can fall out of trees and jump in your hair. So whenever you see me working, this is all going to be tied back. You'll also see my pants are going to be tucked into my socks, because everyone has said to do that. And I'm also using a spray around to keep off chiggers and ticks and everything. So I'm learning. I've kind of learned everything the hard way, but that's okay. You know, it makes me a stronger person. So. So, you know, last week was super challenging for Justin and I. Tuesday, we were just in shock and tried to digest what had happened. But Wednesday, we decided just to get to work, and a lot got accomplished last week. And I've gotten so many amazing comments from so many people. It's just really heartwarming, and my heart goes out to everyone else who's had something tragic happen to them or on their homestead. Like, everybody concurred in the comments. We don't know how long we have. We just do the best we can while we're here. And that's what I'm doing right here. That's the only way I can keep going, is just thinking about what this place could be and moving towards those goals. I hope you'll stay with me. I am so excited about the potential here. You know, when you've got a tiny little garden like I had in California, you can only do so much. I mean, I could squeeze another pot in here, make a video about this or that, but here it's just, wow, what can I accomplish? So I hope you'll subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
If you enjoyed this video, please watch these. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll see you in the next video.